teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Green Bay Packers. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final in Week 14? And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run. This is Kamara. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zadarius Smith in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
The open man is Smith. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 30. Winston now to throw on first down. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
From the red zone now, Winston. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. That'll bring up second down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Winston. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a third down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
He may try and run for this. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. To throw is Hill. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Here's Winston. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football, and the Packers pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So a first-quarter fumble in the rain, and this isn't supposed to let up. They've had flash flood warnings just west of here, so they better get used to this.
And it's hard to do real early in the game because you're so amped up and you're trying to do so much. You've got to get used to it, though. You've got to focus in on the ball, make sure you're taking care of it. That one cost him.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long.
47, Mike. 47, Mike. Mike, 47. You better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now. You got Liz. 47's the Mike. 47. Hey, wahoo!
Working from the gun, Rodgers. Looking deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. And once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. They'll run it here. This is James White. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. Winston on 3rd and 2. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Christian Kirksey with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Fielded at about the 28. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it'll be Packer football here, first down and 10. On the NFL scoreboard, an update from Foxborough. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. They'll run it with Jones. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. A loss of 2 there, second down.
And that's how you want to start a sequence defensively. That's what we used to call, partner, hello, glad to meet you. Tagged him for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
26. Joker. Switch. Motion. Reset. Both sevens and Mike. Back north. Come on, the ball.
Throwing is Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Demario Davis, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long.
47's the Mike. 47's the Mike.
Focus, defense, focus.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Mike's 47. I'm scared. He's checking.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding.
Let's go, boys.
So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. Thomas has got it, complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Ready. Blue 80.
Check. Check the
Easy. Let's go.
Jameis to throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Push him back.
And he coughs up the football near his own. And this will be recovered at least by the offense, but he'll be taken down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
That's a lot of points. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
2nd and 12.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
47 for Mike, boys, 47. Check, 47. All day, punk.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
50.
47.
Hey, echo.
Here I come. Mike's 47. Mike's 47. Too little, Cupcake. Hey, check Mike 47. Check.
Inside.
I got it. Both set.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Taken in at the 22. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10.
Mike, check, 59. Let's go, we got this. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9".
Follow.
We got it. Here we go. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Watch the flood.
From the gun, Winston. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. So as they take it over, we step aside. And now Jason Garrett electing for his guys to try for 2.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Under 10. 10.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. So 8-8 our score now as he'll send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
I got one. Watch safety creep. Safety's creeping.
On 1st down, Dillon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stop that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
I got you. you, son. I got you. You're all mine. You're all mine, baby.
On 2nd and 12, Rodgers. He's going to air one out. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
They begin on the ground with Camaro. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Corey Littleton there on the tackle. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 1st and 10, Winston. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
Just like that. 59 Mike, 59 Mike. Check. Easy, easy, easy. Hey, tight, tight. Mike's 50 on you. Mike's 59.
The 2nd down throw for Winston. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 39.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position. Everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner. And with good timing, you get a completion, as we just saw there.
Now a first down carry. It's Camaro. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. On the ground, this is Camaro. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 10 yards, good for his Saints' first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Mike 25. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Watch the screen.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And a dump off to White. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. To throw is Winston. He's got Smith here. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. Final play of the half here, Winston. And it'll be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime, dead even here so far. 8-8 is our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Check like 47. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
On 2nd and 7, Rodgers. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. He'll have a first down past the 40. He's got Adams on the hookup. And all the way out to the 46. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Green 18.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Right left.
Check 6 guys.
Over.
They'll run on first down. Dillon. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Throw it back. Green 18.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Alex Anzalone charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long.
You think you won't get this? Hey, 88.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 40.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open. He finds a way to pick up a first down.
Jones. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
On first down, Dillon. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
We ain't giving up nothing today.
2nd and 5 now. Rodgers complete to Jones. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
Is that not the very definition of a tough yard gain?
Now, is that one where as the receiver you go to your quarterback and say, why'd you even throw that?
Yeah, I think you do, and I think you wonder what type of a route are you going to send me on that only 1 yard is going to be the result? If I'm going to go in there and take contact, let's go and get something out of it, not just 1 yard.
Here's Rodgers. Got him open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. The 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made. And that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
Ready. Blue 80.
Check, 59. Tackles.
Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
On first down, Murray. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Keep playing.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Let's get
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
It was a play that was designed to trick the defense, to try and fool them. They didn't gain a huge chunk of yardage, but they did pick up a 1st down.
And the Saints 1st down.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Toss play, Kamara. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
This has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves them still needing 11 here on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Saints on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Watch out, watch out, watch out. Johnny! 93's the mic, 93's outside. Get some pants, you guys. Let's go.
Working out of the gun, Winston. Open man is Michael Thomas. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a pickup of 13.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Saints.
Jameis now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Now Winston. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. The Saints on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. He can run for it, and he will.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
1st down, New Orleans.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Winston. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. As they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. A shotgun snap for Hill. And he will get into the end zone. So how about that for putting it on the line? They've taken the lead by a point here in the 4th quarter. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is taken at his 4. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen.
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by DJ Swearinger. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce And he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
Preston Smith there on the stop. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Throwing on second down, Winston. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
On third down, Winston. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up fourth.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a third down stop by them.
And it's no good. Lutz pulled it. And this score will stay right where it is. Had a chance to give themselves there some important wiggle room, but it went awry.
Yeah, let's do the simple math here. And you know, for me, it has to be simple. Instead of this thing kind of giving them that wiggle room you talked about, now we're talking about possibly losing a ball game because they left the door open.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. Now we've got whistles, and the man slow to get up here is Jones. We'll check on his status when we get back. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
4-7's the mic. 4-7's the mic.
Now it's Rodgers. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 7 yards there and a first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers. Throw left side complete. That's Lamb. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Rodgers now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
47. Kelly.
The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Here we go, G. Get off the field.
Yeah, Liz. Check Mike 47. Check Mike 47. Five. I got you, son.
4-7's the mic. 4-7's the mic.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up.
Working from the gun. Rodgers. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, that's caught at the 25. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run on first down. Dillon. And a short gain here down to the 22. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Check it out, going. Crunch.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Lamb. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal.
47 Mike, 47 Mike, Mike 47. There's a card in there. X3, 218, chopper. Kill. No. Off.
Now a carry for Dillon. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
On 2nd down, it's Edwards. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. 159. 47's the mic. 47's the mic. 399. For you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
And that'll set them back 5. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal.
Cat 300. Cat 300. Hey, Foxtrot. Foxtrot. Yo.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Demario Davis. And the Saints will have the football back. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Look, clock management 101.
A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles, and really the difference, obviously, was that 4th quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before. We've done games where you just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the one we just saw here. They did it, and they did it well.
So for the Saints, it's a rare bright spot as they move to 3-10 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Packers, it's a loss that could have implications on the playoff race as they fall to 9-4. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaud. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Big numbers. Big. Whole team counted. That's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather.